NPP mighty minority say omotime gina mo na so aka de so omotime kanyina na the speaker of parliament e Canada mo kan che ni say opanyini tumuda yiwa my madi awie my madi be nya fe da be ka say woman instructions na wuyi wani no na wokwa you no expected say fiada no krampo no on betra pass ad na so for consideration na obaye no o magi atum imagine say nke MPP time ana dade manche speaker of parliament number 2 number 3 wajiri nyina aboso na nka wo say wama instruction say wo twene wo ko ba bi aba na bill we ba na mo fa nko consideration stage na oba na nka one of his deputies no amiaji atumwa anda kufado na ka beta so ke bi so man mu enei wo kasa boko wo boa don't believe, don't trust him, don't wo boa charade the muka nyina a playbook o ma shedem no ma chocho we be say we can say afraid was he is appealing say almost afa de number what be that no appeal, no amount of appeal by speaker and a better nullify a dear parliament almost magia too, no amount of appeal o ma wie if the president Mahama was a mudda ho o be ka bon frete obi akwa do beye. I can tell you on record say bill na ye pass it to 2024, I think February 2024, and that Nekufuado no. Ye no de na ye anti LGBTQ bill. Ye no betra ga say ye anti LGBTQ bill. But ya pass it ya pass it 2026 yidie. E pro LGBTQ bill. Ni sisi bi. The passing under na Nekufuado no. Ya no de ufemu ana ye anti LGBTQ bill. But the you say ya be pass die ya nyame adwa person Mahama we did this week ya obagana what is abesha ase no e pro LGBTQ bill e no maye ne na wofo na ampene ne finances no mampene na yonkofo na ampene eto moyi ne mele ehunu nyina frim ye di nkobo no meka kakra a kire mu amoma hu say 2024 one no was anti-LGBTQ bill, which Ghanaians desired. But say no dear, the President Mahama diabe a pro-LGBTQ bill and what diaba. Banyami wo. Do be said them ben dear and fire who you knew what me kayente. Ye concern na se me kana bonting. That is our issue. The concern say me jina bonting. Se bema ne bema betimi oba ne oba be se we betima yende yesi yen kana bonti but nei dia ba die wo hwe difference na me de to bonti na ene me da no panel to say yes na areho e pro LGBTQ bill na President Mahama ama o magia to parliament no na ena wia no leader of the mighty minority Osahin Afromakin etro bibi e won Facebook wall for me read here no I realized he was being consistent with the earlier position na 2024 no wakaye e ka say so be ma ni be ma koda ana oba na oba koda na wo chi wo mu a wono de na adwene ne say eni say edin ba kokko to afiase e bi asotwe ba to ni ko to afiase a afẹ kwa de be okoko ya de ne mbo. That was his position 2024 and that is still his position 2026. What on Facebook war Emma Media House be quite the story. Maybe we are because we put the honorable so do bank wanka because the year can end this for the Omudia Ben ye can one city he came focus. But tell him who say yes say adiano say a fake. Now I say none a compromise. Ne Facebook account no eye compromise na omode ba bontin eti yankana bontin se honorable Osahina Afromakin leader of the mighty minority what the ba bontin se ni Facebook account no obi ahaki into it na what the ikotwo saade no in fact eba ye bi mu sinya do e do kra e bi sinya do kra gidie die ye obi apology se Nyankopon po wuti de open wa giedi ko hunya Peter Bomo to kono any NDC folly be eke kase eh Jolo was a fellow market kano enya no kure na verified account Facebook verified account die eye dai alobi hacking into it asema omo kan say Facebook adia ya verified die ye say omo obi agi atumu no edenti na obitimi ekọ hacking into it and into the other fellow market kano eye afterthought Samum etwana mis na mo be kai se nansen President Mahama na debi babontin se wa hefa na se President Mahama the Facebook account official Facebook account by the President and Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces the Facebook account e babontin se enkofobia ko haki ama omo di dwabone cryptocurrency de enye papa na illegal no yesi ye no mode ye na President Mahama na eye ekofo because na ye president na wo engage in such cryptocurrency activities ya illegal na anche na omo edit statement ba bonten say enya no kure say President Mahama na account no wono na eye na emumulo wobi na hack into the account no ema omo yes anti president so account no was compromised na me busa me ho say president kan kasa Ghana wana hwe yeso no mo say so on account obi atima compromise di dwabone a enya mfaso wo mu a how much more the leader of the mighty minority mamembi ha me pese me call official yipa graphic online but so show graphic online dated March 16th 2025 headline but Eric said me the mawa fatos ma me se pa graphic online story me say President Mahama's account hacked used to promote crypto scam President Mahama's X account hacked used to promote crypto scam in fact social media platforms no pan their air dey so betimi ewa abawuram without authorization any X their air dey pass so bet abawuram we bet ma hack pa any X ya ta fe no Twitter no X President Mahama account no ya wo ye president no opposition leader enie ma me really sorry in shem the picture kwa na sa bohui was say the Minister of State for Government Communications Felix Kwachofosu has confirmed that President John Dramani Mahama's official X account has been hacked. Speaking in an interview on GH1 TV, Kwachofosu revealed that unscrupulous individuals had compromised the account but assured the public that efforts were underway to recover it. After the time I walk Kasache Ghana for say and the Paboni for Nako Bowa President Mahama X account edit Jaboni enya for so that time no. No one can improvement in your account if you need for him. Now listen. Well, there has been a hack. Some unscrupulous persons have compromised it, but efforts are underway to recover it. And it should be recovered any moment from now. After the time of Felix Kwachofos Kasa say President Mahama account and Pabone for Akobo Mudi Jaboni Moje Fasono. That time was still na no Musankai. No catch Ghana for say and then Ghana President Mahama Ghana phone penny for munim say na nyina akotan ba bi mo hwe say o metima agisa account na free pabone for nsem the whole Ghana president to send X account ni pabone for it ma kwaje dia how much more the leader of the mighty minority na catch me say one on the Facebook account nobody can hack it. What are you telling me? Some mutidi say Felix Kwachofos ne Peter Bomo to kono someone insisting they say the honorable fellow market there no say one or troye and na what backlash in tea I feel was say you go for na hack there and they say beje this President Mahama why na wudi jabone no muntim you some say Peter Bomo to kono say verified account there wontimi en compromise na yo no bo afedo market ono wa en wa sheda no wo ye na backlash nti na wodwane en wo se hacking account there en ye 2025 also so no President Mahama say wa na cryptocurrency scam no na wa na wo ye and then ya wa matani Jubilee House into an office for cryptocurrency scam koto de budget you na said you nya na manenko makoji enema ye ka LGBTQ ho asem moyi de wo mu eye hulu nyina ma ehu ekehu be ehu nkofo entimi nya na bonten no moyi ni nyina from virtually giving the green light to people on social media any media platform bia say afedo betra promote LGBTQ nyame beba na mo probidi akwese na kugu bi enu mase na all of a sudden so people be so oh and they say and they say honorable fellow marking is the minority leader. Let him be. Let him be. One town on in juma. A brand bedroom baby. Ness a party no ejidi say esomu yen sakraya el baby a ombetimi aye. Entino enye de ne esi. Sabi previous say no because he change honorable fellow marking na. Menye sure so obekasa. What I say because ono sesa obi and obaye or back on ba no say obi and obi baye enye fia konya at any point in time na party pedifo gidi say ese yen sakraye bia no ombetimi aye enti no asemba munsusu entwe na basa ene na sere na bibianko ene enye ntie say party pedifo akosia ama saa committees na omotetiye no some kasa committees omotetiye no ne yes akoso mu in ya no great ye no be committees nti say the committees na eba be adwuma o ma spokesperson ye frema na mo ne yakasa committee chairman bon so na ye coach ni adade no ni nyina no party restoration e bia no enti no listen wa bontenda da enti megide se uhia ncheche mu bia na wo bibi o tim se mo adwe pa bi o metim pese medema party penifo na ye fanya adwuma megide se wo to safro ba na akwa ombeje wo feso na adwempo na wotim bia no magye atum na omde aye ehu adwuma enti ye no e wo holoma ye bedi enkomo of course 24 hour economy so I don't go say you ready na order atum I call you ready na order atum mate edem internet no so ya sa enete 24 hour economy Pastor Mahama edwala num abano position sem wase ye beye adwuma ama obia pay okay ye betua obia ka bosumi bia na ye be a cycle of 3 shifts 8 hours each e baya wantimi anye de wo ye nsi wo sisi dwa ene abose 726 momi anko makola momi anko madina momi anko malata market bell ye bi yatum because any palo bi akofie etu ma mene so ton kako a obeka cho ma mesa won tra makola market won mo 1 am sa wo to kako na wunya ba ko ware be ma bi na se be ma se anaju 2:15 me pese me di fufuo pa na we me pa bunabunu etu won ko makola de nkoto enwa na wote so class ayi wa contrast ma wunya be ma na ju 2 o'clock 2 am who will be happy I know with them okay enti ye be hwe ye nkwa ahoma no sisi ye perifa trase ba be kwa ahoma so sisi na ya kwakodi enkomo na ye via na ya best studio na de ho no ye de enkomo na aka no so ato so enti no say abadia twametum na mehwe na ka bese me ready ayiwe me via meka Bank of Ghana for ho asem Bank of Ghana na obo so bo koton etua ka no obo koton edan no $260 million no movia na omasa omuvia na edan no omasa rent omuvia no omasa rent adogo send yin mem wase omuvia no omasa rent edan no me na ba so wote menka
fiton kapo papa Adam bodo Mwajo
ne ya nua na ena lo ba wo kokama nti nka wo fa hin
bodo Mikao Ibrahim Mikao
sa
Mikao papa
eni
mina kitwa biduma na se ni Mikao papa na
ede pese
o de na campaign na to ho nyama na me de Canada man some from rank and nam de brain into not who break a cow.
Ampa. So cry and I'm so quack and will be commando. Now rank what to say.
No way, me and Lepa. Are you said the cream Minister I need to do Komokama and way.
And a Belgium chairman so to say.
Oh, King Solomon. Waterfall and Memphis Cromwell in a min teacher. And 24 no more Belgium ha. And King Solomon, the man who never goes in town. Papa Copper, Chairman Solomon, the William Chow. Nam Chow, executives in San Sitia, Nam Chapter Chairman, Chairman Charles, and executives in Chairman in Nama Chairman Yanama, or more UDB United for our Mia. Nam Chiamo, Mobile, Sister Saida, Honorable Kwame, Brother Kevin. And now brother Richmond. And then people the PA Bakope na Nankoma Evans. Nami Chobi na
it's a busa from Banford. Yes,
yes. In 2000 years, 10 billion 85 years into Accra, Reverend Michael Pamford. On question, which are Papa, the low be out between the answering routine. Which are Namacha, Memame, Luffy, our Bubu, Michel, the Champion Millicent, by the Obia, Busafina, and can give Boma and anybody of Fulmina. Michel Bia, Chamanchas, Obia, wanting Buliano, Fatima, Busafana Dawson, into Michel Mafro, Michel Proper. Hold on, now see that
so for ba. Next time, I remember what you mean, sap and a bit much a maximum. What did you? Too far. A boom and some say pa, there be unchurched him. A boom and some say pa, na commercial. Into the sana
commercial. In German, I think one of these 6 months is here so down. Into no, consider a few Biano. Into no, on Abaso, intra.
Viyada. Anyway, into no, and Komoka cram, but LGBTQ wants me abba. 24-hour columns once more abba galamsa ekoso once more so ewo hono and a friend say MPP restructuring so ekoso then top is there best starting with us
my main for LGBTQ no started
nobody to your mind gonna muna Accra President Akufo-Addo na bresu Reverend Ntifo Johnny St. George Nina Omiya Dolly. Now Omo the difference about me say and young Akufo-Addo na wan you number will be not the court only so a human right lawyer. And now rule of law or duty into obi the court into na Akufo-Addo into na science bill. But we must remember say Sabio na nke de kuma Akufo-Addo. No first bill non from compare do ya. Say the parliament of parliament. Maximum no. No first bill na eka ye say President Akufo-Addo. Ye say petition van. No first bill number. When you from compare bill na say the 5 we parliament sign. We are difference. Argentina I remember the Nankasa or champion in Afro young Fabel in San Fambra. Can do the wait. And yes, I know in a class say John Hammer, and Mr. LTBJQ now. He will never know peace. I don't know. One more pa.
Into our heifer.
Oh, yeah, Juma.
I hear Alvin Bobby. Current Speaker of Parliament. Sometimes now Speaker of Parliament. Occasion say Akufo-Addo has no right not to sign this bill. It's adding to a most handsome bill. I think no from bill no more. No from now. bill na nipa miensa mahama ayra da sa fe mu mo famla me fa compare bill na na de ko makofo do no President Mahama okay say it will not take 10 seconds for you to sign that bill. I didn't know our personal land nothing. I have to go through consultations in Council of Elders and answer advice. Obi advice. President Mahama must sign this bill before he leaves office. Or people he has to sign that bill. And the bill not be signed. I didn't care. They come President Akufo-Addo.
There be end of my continue. Omatwa isi there be first no na na Akufo-Addo time ya talk kraman kese e wo ho kraman ye friend mighty and now hope e de kan so talk kraman ye friend mighty na hope almoni edin e de kraman ye friend mighty and ya to no ho no mo ne ho odin kraman ye de kwa gym ye fa ne ntu chain mu and one ne mu fie ho etifie ho ehu and na this for by almost o kraman be kraman and na kraman ye friend mighty no mato na o makun kaza kraman no ano mo de kama ko fa ba buso muso ye de kama ko fa ono an wo ho mo kama banya kama we na ye fe no patience patience kama ye fe no a wo ye san na butin mu e na bros na butin so but e kama no ana
oh anyoma ya bona pedu
ya boni chain and ya sa de eyina sana no gag na ya sa sana no fi
obesi na akikem obesi na no nipa Godon, sir, dama me ba sido no. Na me no to one. Me catch me say.
Don't appetite.
MDC aban eye antics to say. And na dan kwa ye not down. President Mahama na no de pa President Mahama. Na me de papa. Na Ghana for every say. In fact, MDC eye aban ya eni say o me di Ghana sugu. Okay? So MDC be di Ghana for the civil war. I former president William Baby Cock and a 1983 a combat Ghana. President Lawrence.
1983. Lawrence
1983. 83.
83.
And a commercial Ghana did. President Kufuba, you know, a commercial Ghana do. Ofi akono okoya na tamese bae na enye na gunso starte enti no Ghana die se bedi NDC force ma esibu go second coming of Mahama enye na helicopter kotifini yesre ye ma omane bo amane mpedifo omuhwe omuka ye mamsidi enti no me tambe fise sa bill na eye room ni Ghana eye ni ese president Akufo-Addo say on say bill no ni copies wo ho mpemifo omode ni sandwich on famra on copies ni bi okodi CNN o tele CNN bi ni mu sekama afuadan be one month itemba sama on sa copies ni na ya sign yan fa command President Mahama no sign because Obama can say if President Mahama doesn't sign this bill, he will never do peace as president.
Medasi, mame koba iwe straight away. Last week, education minister, Honorable Haruna Mahama, Haruna Idrisu, Haruna Idrisu, Wakasan was saying, if I wakasan en yabre pa, was say, since I ban we use bill conditions as punishment. Ewo the political opponent so now no hwe ye ene yokwa was machew mama bill conditions 100 million Ghana cedis wona wo yere dey 30 also dey 70 month ya boso minsia munam obi dey put the buy 800 million Ghana cedis month ya dem it is one day what that or hell e was as yes just one the prison put that and wo caution Ghana for say ye hwe sa dey win and this will nye adechan ye te say interior minister ono so akwakoka parliament say Mutaka Mubarak akwakoka parliament say omudi bill bi ba ya this standards bi be ba say ceiling bi say adibo holma wuntimi emfa bill kese bi ntuni paso ye de ba kwa ne be da prison at cells ache ti omo epeso mo sanitize bill conditions no and bi mu say na say bill conditions the air discretion discretion of the judge and I say one more heads of those investigative bodies no the discretion there jamani pa kono conscience munyama MP for say by so means this discretion na say jata na be je say as bail conditioner yaje wodwe ho say
go on say you can na akwai bi o say MP ni NDC obi ba say NDC ni NDC because President Akufo-Addo cannot say you say let the institutions work. The Babel 8 years ni angu say you do work with na eko yuko akaka say uta internal meaning Ghana city as a good condition. Say asema harino education kana omabu. The quad yuma. You say si ya Babel ma ya be no you be retaliation at the back. Na hono ene baba ye mama obi be condition 303 trillion Ghana cedi as a good condition and no be call life improvement no and now about take say honorable aboye baba baye iwoko boss
Udejai you know don't start the advocate now start pushing for us to get power if you know president be take his decision you know Mina, sa power na dey nyam. Me say e dan do 2028 e dan do. Sa asma haruna busi kan. Da e mo du power. Asam na mo du power because I say that the work is big to pass you to me entity and freedom is captured. Ya one of what they said ni ko ba consent. And yes, I'm a teacher of mine. And yes, I'm a teacher of mine. Obiara was right to freedom. Say, when you're born in here and see you to me and Franco Yoko. Oh, may your man break conditions. And you're reasonable.
Get an appetite.
And because all Yana could be there or Baba or Yana or available or Baba or the Union. Now, so say, oh, command, sir, break conditions here. And you so ginger. Then you are depriving him his life. Yeah, I don't get sentence and procon. Sentence no. I can't say, we mean what's a sentence and procon. You got to forever. And I mean, my jail 3 years, 10 years. And I mean, jail with to say, and the fair man. And let me further will say, yes. Now, what Jim said, 800 million Ghana cedi as a big condition. Ocean Africa, the whole Africa, 56 countries. Ghana planning a big conditions are higher. Starting, that's a Mama Bresso. Any 26 years and a 5 minutes starting. A fever. Go on, a fever. It's a sort of Maya and I say, you intimidate on Maya. A whole minister, some boat, who died without number plate, this year, a minister.
It's a movement strong.
On the uncle, Nelson Kami, and I'm the movement in the
it's a movement stronger than appetite.
I said not upon the kind. I need to fall from because you be extension. Not now. You be extension. Now me I don't have power. And 2029 by June, no by a month.
Mate, my member hold my Belgium just 2 minutes then you and wrap up. So far internal restructure that say how many per day was per day we a research officer Belgium wanted to say arrangement to say chairman was could be secretary could be organizer. I want to say just 2 minutes then wrap up.
2 minutes. Me the call press vice. For me with the incoming first vice. And the chairman also look
stronger than
funded. We but Obeko chairman Solomon the man who never lost in town. and remember I'm saying so contest then in very huge vampire man because so good the young man so good and now bibia we structure bibia you see over Belgium family prem oba as a secretary from the branch of UBB Nyano Mabukusia Dr. Baumiano Okahudi new faces of mobile women organizer, youth organizer. In fact, elections way you know, a BC that. And future way now, I have more contest than ever. And now we also can posters bar out, flyers bar new homes account, you know. In fact, it's very interesting. And now I peaceful. And yeah, internal.
Why not just say, "Mamma, the like a busa." Next question is a peaceful and it would just say a peaceful day. The Yamiasi, Sana branches in Nano and Yanonegan and Yanan. Tabusa for Raphael Woodrow Padford. Never pay a sofa. Yamia demand next week. So, but this is 85.
85.
This week, Papa be 85. Yeah, for the picture, the baby about near celebrating Hawaii.
You must say.
It was for Martinka say research officer my MP for Belgium and yenini edi enkomodonti back to the studio ye twaso na eba bedi enkomobusa for aha ye Ghana live on Movement Television so pen for atnase ba me enfa enkotema oba ntem papa Tay Elliot Kabuti Tay Elliot Kabuti tema East Constituency treasurer hopeful ma Kabuti man who take me this uncle no back door answer near because me meet with the friend Kabuti Kabuno no side 2 no side 2 ti minim say enti tell what I want to say
what you me do me we
Matisse so twi ni 30
me the English na
I look at man yet dem so with salad enti we language salad and you be doing this you could break with television but your social media so you can continue Facebook and YouTube and to tell Elliot Kabuti and they will buy power because Elliot to say me aketwa and I come to say class with madam for anyway
and we the wing and the double
and I set of friends so Amasama constituency was in a mere one condo so best secretary Amasama Amasama ni pass ho settle na design
ya me adom senior
me hu watch you
e ya grown from ti edin ka ye from adwuma asa na ya te
ubutu from ho no sa
se agono o sha se bru nso ntema na woni ye kokko ti be se edin ka ye from adwuma be pia bontina bibia ye kama se de empejifo ka ye se oba nse che wadwa ya na o sisi no
mo mi yesu nkasa asa do matic advantage e ma ko se dwa ya nya asa nkefo hey anote o ma be ware no o ma be ware so o be hubi o ma ba afero ba be ware no o be hubi pa so ba ko se dwa ya
o pere te ba ko dwa ra ko ajuba na o se wodi
me se to de bi efi e bi e ka se be ko ba bia ho o mutimi ko se dwa ya dware ya mi nware o o ma wi o ma address ya wi no afi na me ko dwa me wi so na me wi eti bo me ka se me ko se dwa ya bo se pa me jo se me ntro be bo asa aden
edi wodo se de ka no egusu ye fam adwuma na mi adom bibia nso ekoye mpa ye ne bo chenya me se de signals na sitie no en sustain sa na ebi embeka ho
aso ho
sa pepepe
ba masama afida so jaba ma ba no so bunya ntwalo ma to
ho no suspension abam
mo hwe
gidi kakra ba mu
ye say tru kra to
bibisa
o ma matiri na me de akoso nyina matiri
akoye visa unti no
o batenye papa say ye beto abama MPP for na obi akoto tai obi akoto sika akotutu ye beka
let nobody entertain such activities or such acts
ni ba kwa ejo no ye nyame say bibi ni pa
investigation ni hu de o chire so that it will serve as a deterrent after the punishment meted out to the person ye bonya mempa ye say said yes ya shase no in terms of campaign no enko yes na mentime ho ase kakra nso abamu no mpanyimfo abamu de megidi se Justin Kodia obetimi edina sifama de wose party eye maso ye ba no na etimi aba se de be ya mentime ho ase a ama constituency ma ye gidigidi no ebe for ni nyina ka won ne be say ikudi constituency secretary o hwe ye party na o hwe constituency secretary why say party na kuma o pompi moja de ko akwa ni nyina ndize ko ba say o fanshi ya na o sai o ya na utie ya na ya na so fu ya but say o ti pompi moja de all the organs of the body na who's a body fancy. And this is why some of us want to step in and work with the party hierarchy at the constituency.
Okay.
And I believe said touching base with our council of patrons, council of elders, polling station executives, past constituency executives, even current executives. No. Indeed, they find hope in our leadership.
Correct.
And I believe said at the end of the day, the confidence they are going to repose in us, no, there's no way say we are going to let them down.
Correct.
In the coming years.
Incoming.
Work out all our hearts so that the NPP becomes one of the most cherished political parties in this country.
I think Amasamana could be the second most populous.
It is the third largest constituency.
First, say
Domikovi, Asama, and then Amasama. So you could see say Amasama constituency the Muhiama or Mino.
Of course.
Particularly the NPP as a political party, which share the population very huge. And so when you're able to work very assiduously and then get the votes there, it helps to augment the success of the party. That's why we want to put ourselves up so that we can set the party in our capacity as the secretary for the country.
Amasama constituency. Incoming.
Hold on.
Inshallah. Mamenkwa another incoming also. Tema East.
Go on.
Anti-Saitu or Tema East? Where West?
They being na Tema East.
The whole net Tema East. Yeah. Okay.
Usually like Usha community one na Eko Tema New Town.
Yeah.
Na Tema East.
Yeah. Tema East. Okay. Also called the treasurer.
Treasurer.
Open Skadia na so Pescadi.
Oh, Debbie. Bese me share Caniso. Yeah. On the 1 year opposition.
Yes.
Until every penny or every city counts. Until I was say making sure say resources bia ebebano. We are guarding it judiciously. Sene be able to me the winning seat no. Winning elections no for party no. Also I was say you be a to me mobilize funds because one to say the way I'm kind any power your opposition
in
Hiska and won't moi be free a national ember I was say ya strategies I be Pesika, they are running constituency, no, they are winning seat, they are winning election, no. Into any say me babe diska, but me babe bois one. Every penny baby distribution exactly.
Question back, minimum. What's the guidelines, no man? Treasurer, you say qualification be in Kahum, and they be a qualification be in Kahum, but me the Mijidisi and then say. What answer person treasurer NBS wouldn't discuss some credit or be sana.
Oh, on the as a treasurer no to say we are kind we share your constitution more qualification be count enti me who say one I will say we will be you are honest
yes yango for we gidi wo
exactly also we will be exactly who integrity you say ade we the mawa ebeko ebi enyiwa wo mu and I want the stories also we will be we are transparent
yes
say obetumi acheche mu ama party for say oh say me buy yes say naka accountability and so ehun hia enti say wotumi nya sa qualities we nyina eskasem obetumi ahwe so you don't necessarily need to have an accounting background or a financial background.
Okay.
Say na yes can we juma o nya salary the way I manage usikasem na it's all part of finances.
Yes.
If you're able to manage these things well, our honesty, our integrity, you're able to account, you are very transparent with the people. Me jidi say obetimi a treasurer.
Okay.
Ejumano.
Okay. Mate enti Elliot Kabute na Mate Nkano wasu nyame adoma Bresona yakufa force we fa bi no contest yes I was force ma pick here aramboa
baby pick here yes electoral
area coordinators
exactly no na consistency
okay mate mamenko incoming another incoming cappuccino that said
boss the incoming, the number one incoming the national communication director Bakupe papa
medasi
enti we say no your friend say asempa yetia enti ye nka na tentene esanse se yehwehwe obi amana ba be the national communication director e ama NPP a Gordon Asare-Bediako, and we all know who adwuma waye minimum adwuma waye ena minim de obetimi ena won so a wo ye NPP neighbor woni adwuma godon aye for all this while woni adwuma waye ena woni de obetimi so waye de abo NPP amanyuko no enye se bia sabio position no ye chiche ne kekere obi akwakopa bie da bi but ye pe won mo betimi ye adwuma no maye ne ye ye pe won ma ye de so wo odeko wo ma won ko fa mra mo de beba enye wo ma awode small man no maka man sami aso endino CAP obi national communication dey ashe nsa Gordon Asare-Bediako na wo se ye de hye nsa and wo hwe me ana wuti no wonum dada na wonum adwuma nso obetimi because in terms of communication no na ye ni nipa bi mfa na trakeke say we position na ye de amame say me national communication director the my NPP ntino eno ano no wato na dwuma akoda but ye to be oba be ye dwuma no ye ni dia na party no no tumi abuama in terms of communication akwa ase ho a Gordon Asare-Bediako nti boss me gidi say NPP emma wonu mo to aba o mo ka bi wo mo ebehwe adwuma pa waye ene ne obetumi aye de abo party no anye de obeka say we say memra da bi nya fa ne de ye adwuma ye probia oye competent obetumi ye adwuma no waye ne ye enti say ye probia wo na wase de akofuna no de mawo na otimi de kwa akon na abo ama party ne fa ne ntoma prefer enti asempa yetia enti national communications director de emu obi a we yutia twotikom na mfam pie ni taza we pie e betwa akwase misharo ono ma na kwa ahwe a ubo se abu nsumuna me friend kwafo no
okay
ono ne ho otropa enti no se wo kire kro na mfa nsa mfa anwemu a
as a catfish no
ai ne ho otropa otuntum bisa ya wira no ho enti ono wo kire no na so mfa nsa mfa anwemu a nsoro mo obekọ esi enti ya na ya ne ya de sekana te dubu hu say taw watwaniti enti we wudu tipie ye betwa county ko me vo timpi kra manuncha Dr. Mahmoud Baumia esa so obo adwuma and minimum say through no leadership no betumi aboa am party your friends MPP aba power and chairman Bernard Osiako okwa bena ne ono so obo adwuma week ye nra no ofie ha say obo adwuma na ejini ye pa say ye pe obi a amana boa MPP party na chairman Bernard Osiako ya na dodo na anhwe ho ya atembia me kan sem bi say oman a oman fo oman kasa kasa amfa ani oman no so no pa cho sa oman no tembia ye bobesia tembia ye mpuntuo ko no e ka akiri oman bia tembia ye adopt oman foforo kasa no bi ye adwuma no tembia no ye ka akiri because for now we are oman bi to say China and Japan ne other nations are wo de oman kasa na ye adwuma hwe ko omo ko omanim entino se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia eba na yewura chairman Bernard Osiako se wo no ba aba national chairman de ama party no na aboa hwe se party no ye beto ase ne ne ase ofo na kasa ena brofo sama me pa cho eno no ye mfa nchekere oman because oman a omo tumpo no omo di mu nyina no wo de omo kasa di twa omo fruma ena de ye adwuma nti chairman Bernard Osiako nyimere ba bia obi a ye chia o de ye se abano da bam ne be wie no na chairman Bernard Osiako already kan national chairman communication director Gordon Asare-Bediako na bia adwuma ebubu hu sampa se MPP party no se de na manfo bi ka so na MPP begu no mbacho nya de se begu de biara da party ni wo ho nti no NDC fo mu yes na party no na because 2028 no omu ma MPP ma bi mbacho no kura bi anim nti boss man
my men starting free
I me da ase
pa cappuccino my men starting free so e no beti just 2 minutes before na go round
okay
na me share interview kitu bi most reverend Matthew Kwesi Jemfi one president of the Ghana Catholic Bishop Conference Ghana wakasa ne okane brofum was say we don't want a disfigured law or a hollow law. Parliament must pass what we sent to them.
Yes.
And sana so for pennies, Roma so for penny king.
Oh yes.
So the moko you matiti na basa and then the con. You can say couple.
Go down. Adia ba kono say
2 minutes.
Yes, adia ba kono say adia we yama NDC aban ene John Dramani Mahama Ghana man penny. Any parliament omo ya ye krokro de yo. In fact, omo ya krokro de joy wi. Esan say so we bill anti-LGBTQ+ bill omo dey call parliament. At that time, I know more friend and I don't go to say. One motion no money to no. Now already say, see, a more for Kuntuna say, no, my sign now. Nature prefer say, no, maybe Akosua and Kayi. And now I say, a basana, not to say, near Muko Jina 2024. Ghana for doors and no coca say, and I any buy a beg to me any best salmon I hear no patron, sad dear no, nurse a more ye be a shake. Nti mo pe say mon sai bibi kekani ho say o mo ka san basa na masa na ebom na nyamia Ghana fo pe nyamia Ghana fo ka kire mo sam nyeno na mo ye na ba godo ade ba ko no say mra hye bedwafo ntem bia na mo fa ne o ma be for granted because yen ene yeto abama mo sam nko mra hye bedwafi ho whether say we NDC wo MPP a yen yeto abama mo na mo ko sam nko hye mra mfa maye and so we NDC ni na unim say it is because say no mukuta dom kese wo mra hye bedwafi enti at that time na mo fra say yen sign no wo betumi aka kire mpefe say enioma hodo a ne wo be no ma ne say wo mo sign at that time no say na sa nioma na fa hin na afrato enioma na fa hin na afrato enti sa nioma na mo ye no ye ka kire NDC any o ma ban say nia o ma ye no aya ade say wo ma buga na fo kwase na o mo de Ghana fo hye botu ma say tua botu na no a mo pa kire say ye nimi yansa esansa ne ya pe no wo mo kire say nye de ye pe no mo de be maye ba mi wo mo bra mo pe say mo bedi o man no so no nsema hodo mo kan ye na mo kan de agu aban na wo ho so ba mo ba ye no say de say o ye be ka say na Ghana fo kasa dodo nti ye say bia mo ne yanku yenim eno be no no maye no nti ade a wo so mo je na bo o man no ni a Ghana fo kire o mo say ye ndie ye o man a ba cho ye ya mamre ye ji amamre ni aman ye die eno nti sa de wei entimi nkoso wo ye mem no wo mo pa kire say wo mo afi sa kwan no so adane wo mo ho ena o makwa san nioma yen ji ntu mu no e de ama entimi aten se godo ade a wo ma ye no meka nse eye krono kese pa no mabo Ghana fo eye krono kese pa azam yes azam move ena o mo de aye no na se obi ti se Sam George moto no se mo hwe se sa bia wi a mo no mo gigina mu okuja to abra kwa me mpanifo hodo mo gigina mu ye se MPP aban so no wo mo nhwanye na mo kan na mo be ye azade a na se etoje mu ara na me se me ka kire Ghana ni bia se woni NDC ni ko ba bi na so ka kire se hwe so wo nhwe fom masa bibia wo ani ani nti wo no nya party wo se yaji o mu di no mo ntimi nka na kure se nse mpani ko ba ka kire se no kure kakra ntro kakra na obi o odwanfu die na nkese die na etimi mu odwanfu sa betena konwa so obi a odwanfu die so owu nti ede ne ma ne betena konwa so nti azan kese pa no mai Ghana fo no na eye ni guase kese enso de ma NDC amanyuko no ene o mu mpani mfo nyina agono
meda se kaposino ena mote ne nka no aha eye movement television so program di Ghana TFM god na Asare-Bediako me mpani fo miensa ena TSC no mamenko tema east treasurer hopeful mamenko no hone ni kodi enkomo Elliot Kabuti na LGBTQ wasemi se wate de ekokoso mate se eno na me friend papa ba menya no Moses fo amoni ye pon a me friend bi na menya no yeso akasa wase de o mampanyi mahama eje no we disappointed we ne ho ye ne twe yankwen Kabuti
no o mampanyi mama asem de minim se ne ameka no because we share interview or grantee first point of making or say there are concerns of there was no quorum in parliament. Secondly, Ozi obeying your advice every ni attorney general onum. After Ozi after that so there's an option say council of state.
One is almost education.
Exactly.
You say it's best sign now one sign.
Simple yes or no.
Oh.
Into explanation way you know the same way. I mean we show mama back in the day have you taken a bribe before? So why wouldn't him answer on my as a person or something else? Into we show the track record was it on to me answer yes or no? Maybe on to me yes or no answer there on to me.
I just will change
this or the church more the bell wine. Simple. We be signing and yes no. But call me there and also every
one aka koro ba sabache. Oba na busa koro obusa wase we direct say we be sign and I won't sign. Hey and the quorum matikra said omuye nipa na ho no so na enso.
Omo majority of parliament. It is numbers now so quorum now. E dey no mutu passing bill no.
And nobody's even talking about quorum because quorum no you raise the issue of quorum abramu work in chamber
honum.
Yes idea
exactly.
You have to raise it.
Exactly. Until one raise the idea no after they pass the idea na we be sign the idea after they wine quorum after the attorney general after the council of state. Until clearly all key principle until me answer yes or no answers no the wine is just an indication to Ghanaians say I mean NDC government way almost come here. Nyama muka back in opposition any yes there are two different things. And by 2028 no Ghanaians will know the real nature of the NDC government. A big scam because should they more politicizing LGBTQ all throughout the elections. Should they more no after they drew a mayor obe adeno ma water down already mo yi bi efimu mo amende bi mo yi bi efimu after they who the nyama pass no obe sign and answer won sign and so adani commentary into President Mama there me I don't know what else to say about him, but looking at the track record from the first presidency to now no I mean by now we should understand I was say who like Nipa or tear into some of these things I was say a surprise too much MIA.
All right into kabutena motene kan settle yanko LGBTQ yes is here to ne se to the more ya sa kwampo aye na yi ya sa na bema why impotent
me da say na menchia ayofo ne atifo
yo
na menchia honorable Koku Eredu Sapon a Georgia I'm say no your colleague or
Georgia what is saying
US.
So US
mami fencha kese mfama throughout my campaign usu ebo machidompa
okay
I say me dana say
okay
the support of their mami na minchia honorable Fatima to Obaka na minchia me elder Kojo shoes our dansoman
okay
but on Asemuya Bay, I've seen say President Akufo-Addo will be noted as one of the greatest presidents of our land.
Yo.
Indeed, the accolade or any year over the years or a human rights activist, and that he was so much into the protection of human rights and their freedom. No, I think Matias
yo.
The NDC for me any moment. Go on. Okay, 24-hour economy. Almost a formula near saying.
133
away
anyhow
President Mahama catches or the 4 weeks basic galamziano go down away
Ajego
Omuka say free be no
stress
fee stress no fee stress into uko na ebe mo scanner dia kotua enye time nipa na wura nwa wie no hia sika no time oba be wura mu no sa time na pressure na ewo awofo so this time they see wura mu wie a beye enfie bi achi anse de usika e de ma
if I no ka say Ken University Tescom o ma fa IRT ya me wo copy wa ha it is a bebe ma me Tescom president Hammond
student am here graduate studies and I am going through a similar thing from my juniors
so UPSC
no AUCBC
okay
me say here another masters in at Legon
okay
and they share their sentiments with me
yeah
these are the happenings on the ground they no mo ka chekwa for one can't just the cocoa price because 6,500 and then I mean 2,500.
What's up, Besam will be a tank cocoa farm beer.
So I do way yeah na if you say bia LGBT nkwan omo dia fire na ntem no enye no kro ensem bebre de omo kai na enye no mo ye ne e de kire. So it is so evident there President Mahama and na bind there omo kan de fufuro e wo opposition na mo ba ban mu no mo say anu na ye do enwure no emma enwure na bi nwo na hade sanka President Kufuor san bill na godon ka be mo. If you say, yes, Sanka, who journalist, CSO, and as organization, BR or Becca LGBT 17. I be a band fee, say, or promote, and I can be their support, the panel or victim. No, it's rich. No, and the Argentinanka media freedom, ever. And Sanka President, who for the Sasabe way, and Kabaka said, nah, the titles of a human rights lawyer, no, now he didn't deserve it.
Okay.
They told him. You see why you so share atadie bi eye ma atadie na so ye be ma no etimi chiw.
Yes.
Na say me akakobra nke achi na tum dada.
Kwabena nie meka
ana mebwa
isade wo jain.
Sanke achi no.
Wo ja sa atadie
ni. Na ayi friends papa yi so wo domi.
No. Oh.
Sabi anka me abu bi dia. Osibo.
Was what is in na you love kanisi.
Anka on them. Sabi anka you victim. No more me sini so e
sini twafo no
godon ka de na ka be se o makwam o mu nyanke be che magum medical doctor ebia why identify say obi gene e woni mu no ebia e imbalance even though so ye be man no or demonstrate the traits of a female no so or ya attempt to say o man no counselor and psychological support cry it be che no so what was going to become of the work of a medical practitioner? This is why I'm saying is that President Kufuor, reading through the lenses, in the near future, he will become one of the greatest presidents or the most celebrated president of our land. And we say indeed he was able to look into the future and know say adena eba no kotobi kuma. Na godon baby kakra me eham ne say adentina the then majority and your communication department and to publicize some of these hidden clauses in the offense bill no I tena homa NDC tem bia be kan ade hu asem e de afa sabe hu bia no na ye twema bo so o kai President Kufuor lawyer tem ode ade we call Supreme Court e dey ye ka che no yes because say the boss aye President Kufuor e support genti e na ne lawyer dey asem ne de court which the last guy want the idea no not knowing said these were the things are not hidden. Bill him. And to me, and then Matthias say, indeed, President Kufuor was a leader and not just a ceremonial president. I know what he was say. Ya trouble man in tea. Ya the idea between him and say was signed. And I have said, say posterity is going to be kind to President Kufuor.
Yes.
But I was 2 minutes in tea. Men said that and baby.
I mean, I think
it is in good faith and a President Kufuor answer ne sabi we.
Okay. Me da say afiyanko 24 hour economy na and I say first Idrisu die no
na meka ho kakra na me de 24 hour economy no e dia wo. But papa no pronouncement or making about bill conditions and ya no say punishment for individuals who fall foul to the law. Or supposedly falling foul to the law because Article 19(2)(c MET says until proven guilty you are deemed innocent.
Yes,
which is in contravention to Act 30 96(7).
Yeah,
say constitution actually say until say odio be court according asem ama emra ebu abono no ya mfani nhyem ti say de ya incarcerate no na say obisi because of section 30 ye didn't kwa question because ye dimi say nini ye no national security breach sesen koron na eden abro nye kan ya obi nkan bi da wo my way. I am not here to defend abronye but mbisa say abana e de bo tachi no ada na eja to wo say ye mfa moba back in the day when President Kufuor was president, I didn't come for President Kufuor. And which ya koyo ponkroma amanfo address ni so ba afara nko to social media na ndia IGP ni nko fo ma hu ndia ma hu ana koyo ponkroma de ono oye second class human being na ebi no de omo ye first class human beings ana me adia ekoso no me didi se Haruna Idrisu ebia reading through the lenses as I said earlier no maybe who say maybe a course on party no na ninje ho and as a potential leader ebia or president edino he must lead by example and it is clear because anka check the banter between ono and the general chairman I said inketia
was general chairman
ye ka tell say ono ni thank you to ni cutting razor ba konso say manyina everyone can intimi wene abato so for me I could see it is not just the pronouncement of the fact say yeah amending a laws to suit the current exigencies of the time, but I could see say indeed it is also to promote or answer the personal ambition for us to know say indeed obey president he will not toe the line of President Mahama. I have known Haruna Idrisu for some time. Time I appointed as Minister for Education, me catch it. My first hoster or hosting me on the appointment is appointment ya man no trap bin na dia setting and consistently I have been proven right. There have been countless occasions budget cry ya locate ya man cry en farmer no recruitment are you also you cry en farmer no. So you could see that papa no is not happy with the system ya di asha nza say or manage and to sit down no nya dis say simple panyi na won't kan hwede at least he must let his voice to be heard. And that is why I think he's advocating for some of these changes as also supported by the Interior Minister Muntaka Mohammed. Anywhere I see Muntaka, I sense Haruna Idrisu around because almost every day almost pronouncements are similar. And I can tell you that this is something that Ghanaians must applaud these two gentlemen for this advocacy. Because say they abronye kwese efiase for almost 1 week. Na ruling cry, written judgment cry, bonting for lawyers to be able to read through and file appeal. Hold and you've been a catcher say just to punish Abronye. And you don't want to the same thing. Abayo be I say funny about me about say why and then you know. Hold on. I say and this is for you who say punishment be area to also any basis. And it the court ain't me yanwa. He call Adenta court and our circuit court 9. Can you imagine this kind of repeated trajectory of prosecution by the NDC? At a Hong Kong courts are such cases edekwana. These two judges must know, say, these two courts must know, say, a board in the Shemra yechi. Sounds a board in Editumragua yechi. And so their names should not be synonymous with such political agenda. Bia a baby aquashechira, yeka, inya kobosu say. Or your political judge when you have time with me say make a be crabiana, you have me IP, and you have be amity, you have time Marco. But of course, you can't sit aloof and say yendewo near the young Kunti. If you say a different swap near the Bauso. Until you go down, Kakra make an idea for such pronouncement by Haruna Idrisu say, yeah, amending a law so that bail conditions are not used as punishment for people who are victims of such circumstances. No, okay. Baso. For such advocacy in parliament.
Medase pa anti set of en Martin Kano. Elliot, my member one man say Haruna Idrisu kasa say bail conditions so using as punishment no. Also munyai na emwa wo bia. Wodwo say isro no so say that bia no MPP ba e be ni 1,000 fold and I said they and I say genuinely no as a lawyer you think say or concern it yenya ne den.
Hold on, I mean you are right. I think say also say when power changes MPP is going to do the same thing to them. And yedi kan o share President Akufo-Addo na breso nyama amanfo kan nyama nkofo ye and na currently they went scot free and na currently near and near the NDC for the NPP for just said they presumes them say Oma can be and also much be na they put them through this ordeal. Like I say, I mean, really, President Akufo-Addo is a real champion for when it comes to the rule of law. Because I mean, to say Niaminya of Ekayano, we share Article 19 2C of the Constitution. You see, innocent until proven what guilty. Same way we share Criminal and Other Offences Act 30. I mean, it gives room for very. I'm looking for the right word to use, but I will say bail conditions. No, a year they'll be exactly. It shouldn't be obnoxious, and it should be fair. Say a bail to me a meaty bail conditions. No, but for you to use it as a weapon against the person, no, now some crazy amounts be with some sureties to be justified. Sometimes the beggar say, hey, the omukako checking landed properties, no, omo to me also ni panisa demo say a weekend, so I know obey them all throughout the weekend until Monday. I mean, usho sanyama we na weaponizing this is not fair. Clearly, you are going against the rule of law. Intinia, Aruna Idrisu Ekano. I mean, you be born about to say. Well, realizes are they were now all born in the party for no coco. But I think that also say power changes are we are going to do the same thing to them or even more. And truly to say Omo in Jaya, I mean, it's going to be a vicious cycle. We the bear way, we should the bear way. Because I mean we are not happy say your money your party members are FM. I mean it's not fair. It's not nice. And there are certain party members that would also wish say the party are buying change here. Yes, you hear the same thing to them. But the question is how long can we continue or go like that? We should also making sure say we are abiding by the law, what the law says. We are respecting Article 19 2C of the Constitution, the Criminal and Other Offences Act. So I mean, we are applying it consciously. One say, NDC4. I mean, can't send it, but I say law no, it only affects NPP people. It affects NDC4. NDC4 to make and they go scot free, and in paying for no police for no. I mean, they're only looking at NPP for instance. We NPP mean I say what can it be our Facebook, and I say what can it be our TikTok. They say are going to be picked up. Fine, people must be held accountable with some of the things that they say, but make the bail conditions favorable. Do not weaponize it. Currently, it is being weaponized, and everyone can see it. In this, I mean, you say with my comments, no, say all sound this I want, their money in the party for no. Maybe I say because of the presidential ambitions, and into or make his comments, to also make some waves within the Ghanaian populace. But I mean, it's a good call. Say, I mean, going forward, abaying obeti na or they will look at some of these things because currently it is too much. It is not giving a good impression about the country.
Me that's it. Mame esa maset on be me 24-hour economy no yemko.
Go on that's it. Go on me 24-hour economy. Ya tauti na no. You say the sweetness of the pudding lies in the eating.
Yeah.
We say I don't see a war the obey a hono. Never say the okano. Ujidi and I say for me, 24-hour economy is just a slogan and not a policy.
Yes.
24-hour economy is definitely a slogan, not a policy. Because apart from say yeti say yakote secretariat for 24-hour economy. Which other activity has the secretariat engaged in?
Debbie. And now some of the year called Parliament, there's something called the 24-hour Economy Authority Act.
That's it. What have had David? Under 24-hour economy, omo ka che se be fa nipa miensa wa adwuma bia mu so ka Julius Debra the first release of the buy after say or assuming office as chief of staff now it was to dismiss individuals here from adwuma so ironically in conform share boss emba fa nipa tu aka mo na mo ho 11 ho no they rather came dismissing those who were in the positions I was like you in terms of coming event will cast
the shadows
first. So I was surprised and now in Kophobia hello me say all say yeah and you know say they were in to employ anybody. Look at these indices na ewo omayima ye nyina na you complaining about. You could see say ni nyina ba fam but any commensurating effect in our pockets. Reason is that adwuma ni ho sika anya yi every krom into wonu abeka say the statistics are reflecting in the actuals.
Oh, that.
No, because way back in 2024 December now inflation was around 23.8% and then inflation at 3.4% last month 3.4%. But go on, okoko mani abo nya den na.
Boarding.
Yen to electricity be 14%. 28% impo.
Nene kwa dey say transport kwa 20%.
20% increment.
Water bill about 14% or so. And inflation na say above no. Why is not reflecting on our commodities? Ye find say normal. Go on, I say eno ye okay. And then December last year 2024 that was last 2 years December 2024 policy rate was around 27%. And now me no can say and then policy rate from Bank of Ghana 14%. Co banks na ko say omo dey loans ma at what rate na empo ejodifo etimi access loans ana and the government is competing with the private sector for financial support. What when you are buying, who compare Bosnia bank and one of the manifest?
You are buying.
Yes, a bank can hear
pro.
So definitely when you are going into a competition with the government will beat you. And that is what is happening. Kona kohe your exchange rate 14.7 in December 2024. And then I'm saying almost 12 cedis. But oko banks kramra ko pay for square ko fa nyima every brucha ba kona ko hwe and even and then ansenya me call Eco Bank only rate was around 13 cedis
dollar
na me come to $1.
Wow.
But abai ka say 11.5
I don't know.
so it's like omo private figures we omo dey use e dey omo statistics and oman for na eto oman nim no you feel something different now dey twema wo ne say under the 24-hour economy, we catch say we dey Women's Bank eba. Hold on, Women's Bank, head office away.
And in
head office kwa NTO. Ni akonya regional offices. Na bofu sama wo mukran say, first budget omo dey buy. Sika omo dey say 51 million Ghana cedis. And the Bank of Ghana minimum capital requirement for setting up a bank 400 million.
There be 51 million Ghana cedis no. Omo extra no paper so but man release.
Let's assume person will release here.
Okay.
51 million Ghana cedis. Tax free 400 million we say ASN.
And it's aka 349 million.
Go on until this say office crab eje.
Na say 400 what they come to Bank of Ghana.
It is coming and they come major for.
And some was set up you know. For you go to Bank of Ghana.
Yes, you can imagine the kind of deceit 24-hour economy I am emabunu. At a point me am here MPP nimpo. Na sa message na yewro mu. Because one MP say ni new TV a ababi baba fa na djuma. Pebe bi onye djuma ya no aye se be oba. Enti se ni nya bi be nya djuma ye. Na se abansi sa heba. Indirectly I'll be happy. But thankfully enough no na me say the NDC abansi TNT and busume. But so ti omu slogan na mo bo wo tanyuma na etachiri. Kora wo yo hwan kura adwene yɛ ntanta ɛna me bisa sɛ yɛn nuanom a na ɔmo kyerade ɛwɔ kagye bi yasan fa 1111 aka ho ana na yakofa 22 mpo de aka ho 11 mpo yafa na yakofa 2 de aka ho ana okɔ GRA na 24-hour economy no godo ɛwɔ he abaka some ko empower the existing institutions to employ more. Which institution has been empowered in this country after assumption of office by President Mahama? What about one institution which has been empowered to employ 2 more staff in addition to the existing ones that now Omuya Juma in a particular office?
The matia ne say existing workers no near yi baako anam you be say
na the full shame
that be office na wo no now ma accrete office be say higher 24-hour economy office
into secretariat no yeden
enti no say a year DVL what do you do ni say license sir are you ready no
near the man so
na oma package a good box
so no na distribute
na nti papa ko tala do ko do no o ba no wa
when you feel inefficient
enti no one ya mani go feel but we staff dada and busa wo say me ko sisi say me license ewu eti ba be renew me license a wo mo ho so mo ye ho adwuma o mo ho ana
so mo no mo coffee
so how can you tell me say DVLA is operating a so-called 24-hour economy?
So this is the deceit I was talking about.
I don't go brand new call fake university for no.
Na me ade ye me ya ne say yenuanu ma omoje sa message tum mo ko to about the man NDC. You are going to spend another 4 years. Wasted 4 years. Yearning for an opportunity. These were the alamani ye blue the Ghana for say mo hwe papa yiye e be say the first time Paul ka say obedi couple attorney general's office from the Ministry of Justice kwa wontimi anye
dabi wontimi wanyo
amen polo
onyo
wontimi anye
dabi
ayo wo so wo munisa mo ba yen so a OSP office e wo ho so ya hye so a ya sponsor bill say yen fa repealing act no
no no sponsor no sa se mo ntwe sign we was obi san fan ko
so I say optics tambia President Mahama betra camera nim na o kan de yem monsem en fama no but why say huruye a mo jampa ni trimuda ono osiri nyina no okeka enti bo so huruye si una ho na o tem fama bi na una ho na oni age no na obo abro so go on 24-hour economy said them sika you know and a total deceit.
Yeah.
And we are not going to realize this policy because any policy a slogan. Said so no to nyom create no. And the same thing, just that they wanted something documented to deceive the
Ghanaian people. Me dasi. Said of fair and I'm telling you, was spice or be secretary war Amasaman constituency in the Greater Accra region. My main fast like I say my cement vital herbal mixture for almost herbal mixture the capsules about abonting and but choice say Arabia be friend sciatic ya make am for the amount bema now premature ejaculation so ampacho bacho koleko dibi ewo eholomo cement vital herbal mixture and capsules and I make am for the amount na high sense for the air condition about until mu ye promo patcho kan na kwadi bi na high sense for air condition die te say watch fridge e bopa e bopa ti wo so sis kakra be dan wodum no na wa conserve energy it make am for high sense for air conditions ni bi e the amount Ghana de baby a mo ho mo from 0302 550 000 0302 550 002 omo watermali ho hwai oboase man kesim techiman omo kufuridu ya takwa de takwa kumase tano so dum omo ho bacho na haya omo ho no not industrial area baby bebre mateko so omo ho no ntimekanfo high sense for enema edi amount se ko ho na enomu enkudi idwa kama enna nature's medicine for edi gastro mixture ababonte se stomach ulcer na how and typhoid fever and as we didi na so yem taye wo ya misrom konekwaje gastro mixture ni bi meso plus mixture so no wo yo ba ne se ebosumi du ne sasema abefia konekwaje meso plus mixture ni bi prosa plus mixture bema wo da anajo untimi so da ye more than 10 minutes just also ekwajo so ha adwen konekwaje prosa plus mixture ni bi na ohu ento with me from 0248778899 omo Ecos Pharmacy na Nabwache Heba Ashama Main Station House of Drugs La Paz eho ena omo tabia takum ememe nyina Supreme Court judge ena abarum yesi be ma wodo asema ko circuit court 24 magistrate court 24 high court 24 court of appeal 24 battle fa Supreme Court na ne de Supreme Court judge bia we favorable to member pa tabia takum sa de fe judge no okwa obeka asem nyina ama na wetim edibem. Chocho skincare products brought to you from by Chocho Herbal Industries Limited. Omo the Chocho Herbal Soap, Chocho Herbal Cream, Chocho Royal Gel, Chocho Hand and Food Cream, Chocho Skin Toner, Chocho Hair Products and Chocho Barb. Omo the nyina bi aba. Omo ye no suhum na chese the package na sia ye fe and the content na and the man woman wo the sound say yes body na yirinyiru this body no da so kama fe kwada bi na wonim ne kala na ayi kakra bi sibisi no entoso kama wodi bi dwara de bi sara de bi yimtrim fine enti ye no eno na mekanfo edi ama matese Ghana fo ahye one as say ya say one kakra okay anyway enti mamenko Elliot Olmo 24-hour economy
but on 24-hour economy honestly enyame won akra say omuntu me implement it
okay
because I shall say no when him say it's just a slogan na the na omuntu me explain it kra no okay say ebra 24-hour economy ne buy no ye be so mo we call radio so no more different explanation
abla kwase you see airport or regional capital
24-hour economy that airport net see okra enye juma
obesi ba kwa
enti me dey enyame won because no omuntu me explaining mo policy you can't explain it more than to me implement it 24-hour economy. I mean, it's all about demand and supply.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell people so I'm running 24 hours. Say demand no honuma ombe yejumano. Ombe running 24 hours. I mean, a typical example osu. Uko osua. Nightlife. Running till day break because demand no ho.
But osuna running no. A part of Usukitu ebi.
Yes, a part of us.
And never been on I
mean, the pubs, the restaurants. I mean, these are things that are in high demand in Tirani.
Yet, you know, a bit by a day, I say. What the decent paying jobs, but yeah, a bayer 12, a bayer 3 shifts.
To me. Because I don't see how they can do it.
Me find it's okay, man, and I'm a dema could be a bar. And then a chess as me friend the Pamon concept me answer. I didn't.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Because said the man no honoma. I mean, as the owner of the business, no, why wouldn't him say, oh, are they way ABA me pon 10 o'clock? I mean, shifty time, no, and because I'm on for beba. You don't need to tell people so munye sa anyama we. Said the man ni onuma. Adenti na nepa nebe kaze or employee in Krofo 3 no running 3 shift no mumpo anapa. Why? It doesn't make sense. Until right from the beginning, you nim say ade way omun to me yet. Because the explanation that they were giving our more mano, it wasn't making sense. But I'm happy, sir. I mean, Dr. Baumia MK comment be recently. Omiti minority 2 weeks ago. Okacho Mose. Everything a buying a bekano, they should demand data and evidence from the government.
Yes.
It is a government, they say why 24-hour economy. And I say 133 why employing Crofo say. I mean, you should have data to back it. So it tells you say as MPP no you be hold you more accountable when it comes to this 24-hour economy because you nim say enya de ombetumi aye and I say omo shift omo say 24-hour model market but omo ya campaign manti market o godon
market be
na say omo see market na market na be run saying
ni start here na policy viable who discover no so kosi market
who kosi market na be run saying
na factory ni wa obenya goods no na dey come market makoton
market na be run is 24-hour market na be run is the medium intias here
e be run say utun kaku ti se man kasim dwama azisi a mo se wo de bem ba ko mbisi wo nche ho no on betom kaku no eti wo maame na kakoton kaku eti se no e wo so fa nipa miensa
be na ban ka che mam se tintina won tena ho
ana me kan se wo maame
do for so that now 24 hours in contact
wo maame be fa nipa miensa
na ho na teneka
wo maame na le betu omuka by force
with what resources
ba abayes won tua
na wo je tue
abayes won na miensa
na
enti no
so the thing is not
me ka kose me enti ebo wana
you are just playing the devil's advocate.
No, I'm not.
I mean this doesn't make sense.
I mean NDC for Nangaza, I mean they've regretted. So when lady now Olanchi 133 no. No this week it was the last week I'm on for
I say
yahunu. Because it is a scam. Omo no mo say it doesn't exist. Sa 133 na way it doesn't exist. So people just fell for it and Ghanaians went to vote for these people and they cannot implement the very thing that they campaigned on. Sa 24-hour economy there. Go on.
It is market.
Yeah, 24-hour model market.
O mami dwedini. Enti sese no mekono otonwa. Ese wotimi ebie
so tena ma adechi.
The one tena ma ade nche. I also pay the payment
you can only ska defend nipa kan ho. So tena ma adechi. According to President Mohammed,
yeah, 24-hour economy market. The market na se aye adwuma ahomache ene adadwo nyina.
Exactly.
The eba ne say omo sa bie ayi school kura won che crash. It's all my me awo bosume miensa anase afia enya excuse because crash
on spend your day nyina wo maybe bia wo ho
anti aso na mo kan police force so ho
well o PR we dia no be den ama wo
me pacho me kwa kan
pacho was going to explain na go na wetin explain
let me was police station ho fire tenders so restaurant nyina wo it is all my men say obi oton wo say ko marketing bia wall ma de oton ani buttons any pins any needles say be ya tailor for the babeton wo e tell so obi fa di pa menu aka ho to all my men kwa 8 to a year no apon 8 hours na ko 24-hour economy no
market ni dey me
stronger than appetite.
You know, mo pese omo dey fan chain because 24-hour economy na ngasa no muntu me nya.
Ni na ne say
nti omo dey mo see market no na Ghana for omo ya bibi.
Omo trace can for market no. E no me no ka say according to me source no. Omo award contract ni na awi.
Yeah. So market is sort for some.
Say the so source in here.
Omo wiye.
Na so omo market is sort for.
Stronger than appetite.
Bolid no. And about the biggest 24-hour economy market our Ghana. Mimi ya misremo
and the best standard.
But so omusi market omukase omusi market. Na 24-hour economy no mo dey kan oni there. Me dey mean say
24-hour economy
market.
You see the location of some of these markets cry a challenge. She said omu ye e-block. Can't get see President Kufuor to buy or convert to be the boarding schools. The same thing now was started with this 24-hour market. The location no a problem because we be a chronicity.
No maybe a market.
J as I said, BC market now. Go on. The purpose of the project right away has been defeated.
But
I don't know the kind of consultation that went into the locations of these sites. So go on. You see, idea Bible kaya me bia me de etumu fo ne say the open ho anya on fa kwampa so anya no de say akwahwe a watunu nkosu agu ba bi na fufura ko butu so bobu na pen mienu nanso awiye no mfa so bi anya dai maso and that is what is happening.
Mame kwa mansu message na me ne Ken UST Tescom president Hammond Enkasa kakra Hammond what me ka mejo so na te saying
good evening.
So who ye there?
Commander Nyanko Pado, Bibia Boko, Godon.
Edenyamiase pa na ena no ebe na otwemenu na mo ba ha na mo ka che me se mebusa sas kasem ya stress no stress free the bend de be ena siska na ba na se ma na mo so mo kra mo issues ho na mo the questions be ko RTI o sa de cha na mo de be ko ampa mo koi me wo copy kakra ma intercept copy no ye no ye ni hu nkomo etisai mutri da ne koi mo de koi da kosi sen na issues be mo raise wo mu.
Okay, I go down me da se pa me da tiafo ni ayofo ase enwumre yi me da bedwafo so ase me tia Ghana man asante man na me tia so adwuma pa oboma the new patriotic party go down se offer no fish stress policy na se de ni di na plache ne se se ba be yi fees over public institutions abeya sudi ya na da students na wo be ko school for that is the first year for no here the year free o enti abano the current government the time no opposition no o promises say oba obe make sure say students no first year for no oba mo academic fees so academic fees so there let's say you talking about fees now students no o mo be the first year no na no question of women say students need a brain no e complaining here was last year omo eno munya encounter no complaining say omo ya omo apply procedures also omo faso nyina omo de akire omo afele bibia but omo sanka omo sika no dodo na complaining say dodo na etini bu omo na de as a student leader the current KNOC TESCOM president and the former SRC deputy chief of staff dodo na etini bu omo ye bu omo and up to now we are so helping the second batch no na say submit RTI and right to information no say there ye my mamra no 29 article 2019 no ye fancy act 1992 constitution na my kwan no ye submit a petition no e recommend the Ministry of Education no but 14 days next omo frame vice so ye nyina na append ye sign your signature e wo so say ye pinya sa information no na ye de koy ba ye de koy no omo frame but omo frame no so no omo my up to now omo my information bia IFA policy implementation no yes we dey petition no call no and some e bisa yeni e bisa akwanya omo fa so implement policy implementation akwanya omo fa so to students no omo fa so dey tua ebidia mo ama ya dey say ka tra ban say omo won tua ma omo no yes request for say omo won tua no e dey botaye anase dey na tire ntia won tua ma omo. It is something foreign in my the for dying because students no do na say high so what can you say ya thank you your imagine so who best school no do na say e for more than in so to but e for more than tina ka so no why dey am no mo twen say e me pam na amwa nkata on beso ma fan kro na nkoma ba but do na say abani the policy be say ba me and o mu nyina bi mirika do gu mu say tro o mu ni say ja abani de e ba ma abane de nsise pa ba ma omaho ato mu na sebi nanka dodo na ni se nanka wutua kesi no ye de be ma omo nanka mu de atua second year the going for a child and the nanka ma resources and nsise ya na dawo e no student loan trust fund out ni bobo sia student ni bobo sia de chia ofi na wo ye school na ye ba ya adwuma ban na to nanka dodo na target no ba sese na ban na ntia bi di amomo ama ma kansensemu aye bia mo pa yi eno na ada ne asodi e ma aye ka se e be submit sa akrata no e de akoma osoafo a ohwe education na say addition nsem no na ya de ko e na aban na nkasa ne ente hwemfa ho ti godon se o tie ma se pa na akoye
so
dia ba sente addition fo ni ko mu pa sebi nya kwa mi students ni ba me da me na
Hamon, what say omo frɛ na mo frɛ keja so omo frɛ no mo sesɛ omo frɛ sɛ mo nya den
omo frɛ so mo die email na ma send information aba omo die ya omo e bi so omo sɛ time men nsa beka omo sɛ omo die omo send up to now yan sankan na the area dey say any students need dey komo area say be ya e bi di kai press conference ye press conference actually abana JC bi so the messa dey ya face no yan he ya obi ka chem say ade we ya ye nim guase ama no wa he ko be say ne ho na ye de ni bi nkoma tu no fo so omra fom na sa na life na blabo na nka na ka ne te ku hwi ase wo nti onya nto guase ti mo e timi ya ne de bo a it is our policy area akofa nsema ba nti ye be press conference nya sra ban ni se ontua mom na ya press conference no so na for some time no na anti aban no enka bi mu dia na say amra no fa me kwan se betumi ate ho si ye kan se monte so nya ni students na omo wo chiro mo ayi no e no mu nyina ate si monte so ama aban no implement one kira na me ya no say anya se me kan no aya amanya se ma na se bibisa ayan time the former government some man be abai no so ka so mo the free education iban o man ka say akora bi konya 50 and 70 and 30 and say year ya man go school ni bi
kai
o ya imagine say school no grade out dey bia no e wo so ko bi because ya mamra na ka say e wo so nya opportunity equal opportunity the bad chance ma nti policy wo bo mo da wori nya ne nim say sa pepe na ekoye first year student there obi enya but on the entire man to chuma so ye ne school the official scholarship ni we so nsem ye ne omo aye adwuma pen because of SRC me depend e school mo as SRC no penti na normally no get one ni mu nyina ye compile students ni na list beneficiaries no ne dia Sunday get one omo ye kan so omo desk no matia but when an gata no ama say process complex and kwano two na submit list na ma aban no na aban na sa ka sen kwano so mo say addition form so mo tanko enko share some details o mo Ghana card ni some details bia it doesn't get to material up to o mo portal ni na o ma trade fund kwa na say bibi ta say dey get fund ne other scholarship ye no entisa into my so complex e ba na ye o mbenya bibia kan fa ho agodo ma ne sanka bibi kakra de na asa twetwema so ne se o mo figure so mo de babo nte ndisi for figure so mo de babo nte se o mo tuama adisuafo no Yeba John Dramani Mahama, the current president of the Republic of Ghana, at the summer upon my state of the nation address okay say it is 152,000 and what you are communication the minister in charge of communication our ministry the presidency one of no you are fairly to pursue kwachi after that say it is 120,000 for many different figures director for student loan trust fund we also try omo by reinvestment new and so the cat say 120,000 it was on thousand figures now and set and for the and start to change so and a thousand scar almost TMA students the young background check yako Legon yako KNUS yako Amstead yako KSU young kasa start to on ankasa ko background okwa students be no so onye do 3,000 but we have budget now abani try na 499.8 million Ghana cedis. It's all from Mahama. You guys don't the money Mahama figures the question of Kwan and Kawacha. The students we also have 3,000, but we pay no one up to 3,000. And the police in Angasano a pretty problem.
Hey, Matthias pa Hammond Pokuye Boa Medasi. Ba question ba ko say it mu didi nkomo e wo campuses na enko boys sika mai girls sika mai ohun sana nkomo ne tie
sa pepe enko o mani abrepa
boys sika kem
o mani abrepa because of say eyo mo ya say ebi anya bi na bi nya bi say ne ye kem ebi tini ka say ade ya ban no wa ye nyimu ana o de man bi tipo nko ana me ye mpp ni ntia na say me for party ye na party bi ntia enti aye and bodo man nka ba ku bi kura nya pa because ndc for ma group ku e wo high ye friend chain no that was last first semester January mu no here university no the policy na ye registration say ube register o card na 40 cedi o mo be amawanya no free stress policy enti ano so your post na wo wa twetwe aso
but what the 40 cities require registration now was like with 3,000 ana
sana mo kai sana 10 for ndc for no kai ama ye wo videos of students ni we come Emma ye mo video no mo ek.
No worry. I am the verification here. Say indeed, and for 40 cities for registration was 10 now. Omuti facilitate mo 3,000 or 2,500 eba. Eti Hamod, it be sia nyame adoma cha ye nie chiri ye 14 days na aso. Mo next move nyambo cha e bedi nkomo.
Mame na wase adwuma pa oboma Ghana man Asante man MPP amanyokuo no. Asante youth wo MPP mu. Omo se wo bo adwuma pa mo de nchira so mfoma wo. Omo hwa adwuma so ne adwuma kase aboma party na. Eya na ye omo fe, eya omo manage ye omo ho ho a. Na aso mo sa hwe mbabunu no opportunity anase akonya wodi ama omo so betimi ashare anase omo beka ade a person issues anase ade ha o man no ya no manage ho because on nyame sha pa na adwuma so a obama Ghana man Asante mani MPP
me da se Hamon musumungu mani ma se da mo ye mran tetembe be from bia mo timi kasa man panifo eti enema sintie da masepa alright bo so for Ken University Tescon president na mote ninka no kapo o sorry ko be ko ya de aka 6 minutes it be 2 yenko
me da say godon on say about 24-hour economy asema na ye kan ho asema na ma me kan kire Ghana ni ba bia wo hwe ne de wo tie me say NDC amanyo ko se sia sa 24-hour economy no omu hunu de omo de ye enti market woni me say police for sa 24-hour economy na omo say omo be sa 3 shifts na police for aye adwuma no say police for munya babi omo do omo ko filling stations goro energy na me driving
me factor me na before the best start program no me never event for jo kasai
okay
na no so meetings bim
okay
ti me say me picking just a minute honorable of goodness I take a beg you can say omo meeting bim to we say people be free ti ka me 2 minutes na man no say the me catch say ya me kan ni pa ho no e kan ni mas man said dey this is a member of parliament ya o catch me say meeting say ni wo mu ko no upon tem de obefre na ka ye interview no so upon wa free
and you know kire yes indeed some penifo when ye pom amanukunu no matumi aboa ofre na so wonsan kan o return call
yes
immediately ne ho be free
yes
and to go police for me no cause say police for abai ni do mo call filling stations o call filling station ni e pam wo mo police for me say ndura me say me kan say
sa
yes police ni Nigeria me ka kire me checkpoint mi duru ye
ya pam no
e wo ka kire me say police for the abai ni bi o mo ye say o mo call filling stations
so mo ko ye dey
24-hour economy o mo ko ye 24-hour
that is not 24-hour economy
filling station ni e pam wo mo ye say atimi pam wo mo say nkokọ me say nyame ni na say me di tra
okay the filling station one na aka say then one of the be one person obeso kwa adwuma but the fuel asa enti wonya otimi ntuni ka
at that time enti ni e pam wo mo enti when you adwuma the police for you hey when you adwuma
Mr. Mahama Pazie
the police for you
da pafo
me say anybody can no oni me enti me so o mo checkpoint
and why are they as meet Makabi because 2 weeks ago fire service for be so can say no prison service say almost said Makobe be say almost go protect filling station
yes
and I'm station manager say my yes mun come baby and the problem ka say
me say mbro me so ka kire mo say omo kwa ni apamu omo police for and so still no omo di omo ko it means adwuma no omo nya adwuma mo nya na ase de e maburu tifie na say the 24-hour economy ya dey dey address but address see ekosi dwa no e 24-hour economy na
me da tebe dey adin
see yes market e dey matima mu ni se kokodi dwa ho no e 24-hour economy na and say dwa no omo betena se atande amade ache ebu bia hin na ye eti anya reality
wo so ko ada side hormone na omo ton ada pram side hormone
yes
mango akese no and what mango watermelon any adango sa
omo drive
ejuma wo ye wana dema
memedi
omo drive kamu horo
ejuma me ye no wo
ko me asa wo ti ate cha ma ama
na be cha omo ne se we cha ne se di se no omo ton enchene no
yes
ne ma me ejuma e wo ye e se ne ba wie mechanical engineering e o ke university e wo so oba be ton enchene na ayanimre safety
eburo no modu ya fifi omna
enti o ma me so no ko bia o so no ko to aso na police ni kokko bo no ho ba ya na it is a 24-hour economy and but auto assume and there's no way so basic market bi na be kasa Ghana ha see atie o pass market o cycle ha say o so fa 24-hour economy but o be 1 2 3 why na kwa akota de
last time no be can say bi hwe eviase ho nyakopon won ne bo ni viase ni de wo yi wo de ka kire wo ho say wo de wo da daytime okay ka kire wo say wo de daytime kwa na order anaju ye adwuma wo be da do de da anaju anapa 6 o'clock na ko eti wani 5 pm na ko adwuma na ko ye adwuma wo ye to aso na wotwe wo hu do ye
but I'm saying we go any
just be boa
any go the same day no so one day now go break within 10 to 15 minutes and now do be ko nti we anya reality
Elliot Mr. KNUST for asem no mukan no
God with the show me 2 minutes in a day
o de be ya de fofo
the same day ya de fofo
say they were 2 minutes no aka
1 minute we dey 1 minute pe
and automatically 1 oh assembly
me 1 minute no me say me dey throw spotlight your godfather Waterma East.
Okay.
Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titles Global.
Also called
national organizer. Yes. Ejuma no betimi aye.
Okay.
I mean last time no eka kranko we ni this time also ankobio. Inti mestre delegates no by the time I drew September no. I mean na yentuma no na yemfa 2 minutes enshenisem. Wako all the constituencies in Ghana. I mean in the last time no wetimi aye to ni nyina inti onim ejuma no organization obetimi aye inti so see yemfa national organizer ni mana I mean obetimi aye wo hwe ni Pedro party ni mo a 2 times member of parliament, deputy transport minister, CEO of Vaco, former Greater Accra regional minister. I mean wabo ejuma ma party no
wonya post ni bia
exactly organization nso betimi aye inti mestre party for say ban national organizer na yenhwe honorable Daniel Nikwate Titles Global.
Okay.
Na yenfa 2 minute man come September.
Medase pa we ne kama sempeti ampa.
Well, last minute me be chia masama for. Amaka say yenka ye homo na enya dwumade. Me gidi say nkunim de de nem. Na krakra no.
Isa
baso. So far, ohwe NPP as a political party. Ye 3 arms are ejina ho sisi ye na parliament ye baako communication department. And I'm here general secretary and I run here party sisi ya. We share the kind of advocacy or the NPP as a manyoku echia. Mejidi say what's abasobo.
Medasi.
Enti say when your paper na new bi na show. One kasa no yi wa kuma mi so beso soma. Mejidi say obi a ready so person osom no onye de adwuma hye nsa
me de do be hye me de ni bakon so no wo na ne ho den
nti nye se obi ma ka te se ya point to esa na kwa se nipa no kra no onya obetun ka te se me adwuma kwa na ka mani nye ho but ne wan kasa no yi wa kuma mu se adwuma no betumi aye
yes
and indeed we call AUCB mama ko hu records so wo ho definitely mama ko hu records wo
I see
say adwuma betumi aye adwuma and in practice too you are well endowed with the knowledge and the experience to do it. So I believe say the Juan Shawansa and then born equal. So there you can say edema ayibida and debia JB.
Medase said of fair and our motes or no ekasa no so person regional secretary sorry constituency secretary
how do you come anymore
and nyambia beba cappuccino 30 seconds the yanko
godo medase na ye koedie mensanchia NPP amanyoko no mpanimfo mo di animu the general secretary ho afi administration mo running the affairs of NPP administration ho nyina enchi mo nyina na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia minim se nyame ya adoma come 2028 the ya wo hwehwe the odi gu akwa mu nyina no ebebam in reality na afi wo ba be yo mampani dia mo my Ghana no abo adwuma dia ma no dia ma o my Ghana nti from the Zongo movement of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yeah can't say ye chia na nwumere ni dim say ye wogidie say way back 2015 na ye started see edi na chi be sisa mere ni yeguso di na chi nim say obey president ewo my Ghana na president very soon na chairman Bernard Ntwibo Siako kwabena na me gidi say MPP fo nyina nim papa yi modern born adwuma obo ɛno no ɔmbɛhwɛ na ɔmato ba de ama na wo de America Canada sɛ ba in terms of communication, in terms of say yɛnkɔyɛ adwuma yɛnya resources afei resources yɛde ama yɛmfa nkɔ a yɛpɛ obi a ɛwɔ sɛ wo God na Asare-Bediako ne yɛde soma wo san sɛ wo ne yɛde soma wo a wode bɛkɔ ɛnyɛ obi a wode soma na wɔmfa nkɔ na yɛahwɛ aboa sɛ bɛyɛ communication in MPP no ɛbɛkɔ into the grassroots hɔ the constituency level no na atumi aboa ma amanyɔkuo no ayɛ akɔ no na yɛ de ɛno nti ne obi kasa na wɔn sɛ oh sɛ deɛ sɛdeɛ amanyɔkuo no ɛkasa ayɛ de sɛdeɛ amanyɔkuo no si kɔ so no nti no me nso me ba amanyɔkuo no na atumi aboa nti godon obi biara a wɔhwɛ no me ka kyerɛ asren sɛ wɔhu adwuma pa senior godon ɛbɔ ɛno nti no yɛnhwɛ na aduru so a yɛhu no sɛ wɔno na bɛtumi aboa ama communication ayɛ adwuma nti national communication director deɛ godon ɛda wabam
medas one sham boy say still the 1-1 na me hwe ye goal no ya pon na me hwe goal no na me ka say on go but yam say Caleb
dabi Caleb Yenchi
Caleb Yenchi yes
last time
na me aduma
but na aye through MS Muamba the move from the center circle and the PR the defender so ball shot na goalkeeper ni puba it was Caleb and the defender
and mo chefa
until the boy na ko goal post no so tap it.
Okay. Correct. Now me friend is here.
Yeah, Blasters.
Unfortunately, no media I can't put my trust in the Blasters.
Yes. It's the management committee chairman. Kokobo see.
Yeah, Kokobo do go want to be
Kokobo don't do manage. Mr. Kokobo manage another.